Hey there, thank you for joining me for yet another episode of Smothered in Spices. Today we're making chicken in a Caribbean sauce and you are going to love it. So stay tuned.
Alright, so to make this dish, here is a list of what you'll need. First you need 8 pieces of chicken, and I've already marinated them in the green Caribbean seasoning from episode 9, and I used 10 teaspoons. Then I have a yellow onion, some water, Badia complete seasoning, some salt, Grace's hot pepper sauce, some vinegar, some black pepper, some cloves, and this is what they look like. They kind of look like little tiny stick thingies. Then I have some ground allspice, some Goya adobo, the yellow top, Mrs. Dash garlic and herb salt-free seasoning, some vegetable oil, some tomato paste, a lime, and 2 packets of Goya powdered chicken bouillon, and 1 packet of sazon Goya, the yellow and orange kind. Alright, so that's all the things that you'll need, and here are the steps. I've already done the first half. So first I cut the excess fat off of the chicken. Then I cut each part of the chicken with, each piece of chicken with 1 slice of a knife, and that's an example there. And I just went along the long side and cut 1 slice into each chicken, and that just helps, you know, the seasoning kind of get inside better. And then I poured 1 cup of vinegar in an empty large bowl and placed the chicken inside it, and I let that marinate for 10 minutes. Then I dumped out the vinegar water and rinsed off the chicken. Then I cut the lime into 3 slices. This is my lime right here. Alright, and then I squeezed the juice from 1 slice into a small bowl. Then I wiped each piece of chicken with the other 2 pieces of lime, and of course, as I said, I've already done that. So after I wiped each piece of chicken with lime, I seasoned it with 2 packets of the Goya powdered chicken bouillon seasoning, 1 packet of the sazon Goya, 5 shakes of the Badia complete seasoning, 5 shakes of Mrs. Dash garlic and herb, 10 shakes of black pepper, 10 shakes of Goya adobo with the yellow top, and 10 teaspoons of the green Caribbean seasoning mix, as I mentioned from episode 9, and the lime juice from that 1 slice of lime. Okay, then I used my hands to just kind of mix it all in, get those seasonings really mixed in well with the chicken, and then I covered it and let it marinate overnight, which is optional, but I highly suggest that. And actually, I let this chicken marinate for about a week now, so it's going to be super delicious. All right, so moving right along. All right, so now what I'm going to do is pour in 1/4 cup of water. Okay. Then I'm going to cover my pot, and once again, I can't find the top for this pot, so I'm just using good old aluminum foil. It works fine for me. All right. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn my stove to low number 3 heat, and let this cook for 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right, and while that cooks, we're going to move on over to cutting this onion here into some rings. So we'll do that while that cooks, all right? And then I'll be right back. Okay, so our chicken just finished cooking for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is add a 1/2 cup of water, 1/4 cup of oil. We're making the sauce now, guys. Okay. The 10 garlic cloves. I already had that measured out. We're going to add 5 shakes of Grace's hot pepper sauce. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'm going to add 2 shakes of this ground allspice. 1, 2. Okay. Then 2 teaspoons of some tomato paste. That is number 1. Then we have number 2. All right, and this is the last step. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of some salt. Make sure that's not too much. Alright. Okay. And the very last thing we're adding is our onions. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir and kind of push those onion rings down into that sauce. Okay. Alright, that looks good to me. So now I'm going to turn my stove temperature up to number 5 heat. Okay. Then I'm going to cover the pot and let it cook for 30 more minutes. And that's pretty much going to get the onions all soft and get that sauce tasting good and the right consistency. Alright, so the chicken is done cooking now. And the very last thing I did was I took out all of those cloves. There was 10 altogether. And here's how it looks in some sauce. Let me get a little close up there, and I want you to see that sauce. I'm just going to kind of play around with it, okay? Look at that. Look at how it drips down. Yummy. This goes great on some rice, on some potatoes. And then here's how it looks all plated. My culinary skills at its best. All right, y'all, and that is it.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me. That's our show for today. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and share with all of your friends. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all again. Bye-bye.